And you're part of a task force, the co-chair of a task force focused on coronavirus. The mission is what?
Well, it's the National Commission on Coronavirus Recovery, and our president, Kay Coles-James, pulled together a national representative group of some really top thinkers and in education, in civil society, healthcare, business. What I'm excited about with this group is you're seeing people come out with healthcare recommendations. You're seeing some people come out with recommendations related to the workforce. And what we're looking at is how do you take both of those elements and move them forward at the same time? Our argument is that good healthcare policy leads to good economic policy. This is a crisis that we're all heartbroken to be watching the numbers of the people who are succumbing to this disease. At the same time, however, we're hearing from people all across the country who are really suffering as a result of the economic impacts of this disease. 22 million people over the last 4 weeks who filed for unemployment insurance. 60% decrease in the number of hours that hourly workers have been able to work. And we're hearing from those people who are saying, when can we go back to work? And so we have got to be looking out over the horizon and saying, we've got to have an answer for people on that. And so this commission, the mission was to look at the different elements and figure out, what's a plan, what's a strategy for moving forward. And frankly, one of the things we've been focused on is flattening the curve has been a tactic, but it's not a long-term strategy because you still have to have something underneath that curve that addresses the underlying problem. And there's really only two things that do that: treatment and a vaccine. And both of those are further down the road. So we've got to be talking now about how we get people back to work safely so that they have the trust that they can be moving forward safely to get back to work. Because part of the optimism that I feel, Steve, as I think about the challenges that we're facing is America, World War II, they called us the arsenal of democracy because Americans bring innovation and forward momentum to any of these kinds of challenges. And I believe that's exactly what we're going to see here as well. But we have to keep our economy working in order to fuel that dynamism and to give the raw materials. If we keep going on the trajectory that we're on right now, our economy is looking at a looming depression, and we've got to stop that. Congress has got to come together and put the funding behind the Paycheck Protection Program. That we've got to find a way to move both healthcare and the economy together at the same time.